Hello and thank you for joining me on Delicious by Debbie. I have a lot of little tomatoes just coming on in the garden. They're not getting very big at all. As you can see, these are very small, but I want to make some salsa. So first of all, I'm just going to take out that center. And depending on the size, cut them either in half or quarter them. Probably quarter most of them. I'm not going to peel these. Okay, I weighed the tomatoes and it was right at 10 pounds. And now I want them to be chopped good. Actually, here's some I already did. I don't want any great big chunks, so I'm using my chopper here. And I'm going to chop them this way and put them into the pan I'm going to cook it in. Okay, there's what it looks like. There are some pieces, but not great big chunks. And that's what I want. I have the tomatoes all chopped up, so that makes a nice pan of tomatoes for salsa. Next, I want to do onion, and I have one pretty good sized onion here. So I'm gonna cut it up in there and chop it. I'm going to use some garlic from a jar, but I also have a couple cloves of garlic here I would like to use up. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in also. Okay, so now I'll chop the garlic with the onion. Put that in with the tomatoes. And I have several little green peppers, 3 to be exact, from the garden, and I want to use those up. So I'm going to clean those and cut them up and put them in here and chop them also. Okay, I have the tomato and the onions. And now I'm going to put in the green peppers that I chopped up. Okay. I am going to put some of the garlic from the jar in. That was not enough garlic for salsa. So I do have some minced garlic here. Okay, into this pan of tomatoes, green peppers, onion, and garlic, I'm going to put some other things. I have a cup of white vinegar, 1 cup. And I have 1/3 of a cup of lemon juice. And I really want more onion, so I'm going to use minced dried onion because I don't have a fresh one. I'm going to put at least 1 more tablespoon in. Actually, I'm going to make that 2 tablespoons of minced dried onion. If you have just regular onion, just use that. A nice big one or 2 onions, whatever you choose. I'm going to put 3 teaspoons of salt. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of black pepper. One teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And this is optional. If you don't like yours to have any heat to it, don't do that. I'm going to put 2 teaspoons of chili powder. And I will taste this. I don't have a recipe, so I will taste this and see what it needs more of. I'm going to do smoked paprika, 2 teaspoons to start with. And I want 2 teaspoons of cumin. And I'm going to go with a couple teaspoons of dried parsley. I don't have any fresh, so I'll just do a couple teaspoons of dried parsley. Give this a good stir. I want some sugar in this too. With all the vinegar and lemon juice, I want some sugar. So I'm going to put several tablespoons of sugar. Probably about 3 to start with. Like I said, I'll let this cook for a while and then I'll taste it and see what it needs more of, because I can't find my recipe, so I'm just kind of making this up. It's been years since I made any salsa. So I'm going to put this on the stove and I'm going to cook it and we'll see how it goes. I cooked the salsa on top of the stove for about 25-30 minutes. Then I put it in jars. This will not be pressure canned. I will put this in a canner, cover the jars with water, and when it comes to a boil, time it for 20 minutes. This is called cold pack. So it doesn't need to be pressure canned. So I got 8 pints out of those 10 pounds of tomatoes, and it tastes really good. It smells delicious. I don't have any tortilla chips, so I'm going to use a sun chip and give this a try. That's delicious. I would not do anything different to it. I'm going to keep this recipe because it's a good one. Thank you for watching.